Very good afternoon, everyone. Making this video to show you all how we are supposed to download our admit card for CA Foundation from the ICAI website. Second, yeah. So how we're supposed to go about this is that we're supposed to visit ICAI's website, that is icaexam.ici.org, the same website wherein we had applied for the examination. Once we are here, just put in your registration number and password. In case you've forgotten password, just use the forgot password function and click on login. Now this is one of our students. So this is how your dashboard is going to appear for foundation students. As you can see over here, admit card December 21, there is a view option over here. As I have already seen the admit card, but here you will get another option may appear in green. All we have to do is click on view, and then it'll going to give you the details as to number of times you have downloaded this, what is your registration number, just so that you can reconfirm your details. Make sure once you reach this stage that in case you want to print out your admit card immediately, that you keep your system connected to the printer. A very common doubt, sir, should we print a color printout or a black and white printout is okay? Color printout is also okay, black and white is also okay, so no mandate over there. We can just click on continue. Post this, it is going to give us basic instructions which we are supposed to follow when we go to the examination center. So let me just read it out to you all. You're supposed to compulsory wear a face mask while writing the examination. Gloves on hand are optional, so in case you want to wear gloves, then you can, they will not restrict you. You have to carry your own personal transparent water bottle. So in case you have a regular water bottle which is covered, they will not allow it. It has to be a transparent water bottle like our Bisleri bottles that we get in the market. Those kind of bottles are going to be allowed, and it is mandatory that you carry your own water because of the pandemic. You're supposed to carry your own hand sanitizer as well. And of course, your other examination related documents such as your calculator, stationery items, of course, your admit card and photo ID. So what is our photo ID? Either your Aadhaar card or PAN card. So should we carry the original or photocopy? Ideally, if you can carry the original, otherwise the photocopy of the same is also okay. Now, another important thing now, while writing the examination, some of you are still under the age of 18. So students who have still under the age of 18, who are still 17, and on the date of the examination, they're still not going to be turning 18. They have to file a minors undertaking with ICAI. So what is this minor undertaking? Well, basically you have to just get this format signed. Now you can click here and just download that format, and this is the undertaking which you'll get. Print this also. So where are we supposed to upload or submit this? You don't have to upload this. All you have to do is that you have put your name, your date of birth, your registration number, your roll number, which will be there on the admit card, of course. Give this declaration. Then you need a signature of your parent or your guardian, name of the parent or guardian, their contact number, your signature. You should be making sure that you sign this paper only in front of the invigilator. Only one copy is sufficient. Also, on the first day of the examination, you're supposed to go and submit this. Uh, After that, you don't have to carry this. In case you want to be safe, you can carry the same copy, but 4 copies. But it will not be required. Just if you submit this on the first day of the examination, that is sufficient. No need to upload this anywhere. So very simple process. In case you're a minor, that is who is still not attained the age of 18, then you're mandatorily supposed to print out this page and submit. Sir, we are above the age of 18, then this is not at all required for you. Moving on. Once you have done that, it just says that you're writing the examination at your own free will. Yes, because they are doing this because of the COVID situation. Just click on I have read and understood. Click on continue. Now they're going to give you certain very important instructions which we need to know while writing the examination. So they're reminding you now that is writing or jotting on the question paper is other than the roll number is not allowed. So they could disqualify you for the same. That is why I said make no markings. You can probably only tick the questions that you have completed with the pencil, no markings with pen at all. The same thing with the math paper. You can use it for small workings, but make sure that you erase them and before submitting it to the examiner. Second one is that writing in the answer book or additional book, nothing other than the roll number, all the irrelevant documents information should not be mentioned. Of course, the basics of you cannot have your study material, other things at your desk including electronics or mobile phone, they could debar you for the same. Basically, while you read, just keep on ticking on each option. Very basic, seeking sympathy or making appeal that a parent or your family member has passed away due to COVID, met with an accident. All these silly things are not going to be entertained in the examination hall, because if that's the case, you should not be going for the examination. Making any religious marks or other symbols on the answer booklet, you will be debarred. And you have to make sure that you hand over the question paper to the examiner. Just tick on all of these, then say you've understood everything, click on continue, and your hall ticket will appear. This is how your hall ticket is going to look like. Now, this is a long document if you scroll down. So a common question again is, sir, should we take a printout of the whole thing? Not required, just the first 2 pages. That is this page, which you see, and this page where the examiner invigilator is supposed to sign that you have attended. Just these 2 pages are sufficient. You don't need the other pages as a hard copy printout. Again, like I said, color printout or black and white printout is okay. One common query students would get is that, sir, sometimes this photo and signature will not appear. For some students, this photo and signature, as it is appearing for this student, is not going to appear on their admit card. It is okay in such a case. Do not panic. All you have to do is make sure you stick your photograph and sign after you take the printout. But your photograph now has to be, again, you have to get a signature of a chartered accountant. So you have to make sure that this is signed by a chartered accountant, and that copy you're supposed to carry. So why does this happen? Sometimes students who have forgotten to post their exam form to ICI, or it did not reach them in time, then their photo will not appear. Another situation which students could get is that, sir, it is saying that my registration is provisional. In case students who are getting this type of option, well, do not worry, take a printout. Even though it's saying provisional, you can go and write the examination, but make sure that the reason for provisional would be that maybe you have forgotten to upload your 12th standard passing marks card, or some documentation is still not submitted to ICI, or you're not eligible to write the exam yet but have still applied. One of these things could be possible. Most of the cases, obviously, it will be that you're not eligible, you have not submitted your 12th marks card. If that's the case, make sure you submit it till 30th of November. So till when can we download this admit card from the website? Download it before 30th of November. ICI does not give any final deadline, but on the day of the exam, if you come to the exam portal and check, you will not find this admit card there. So make sure you finish downloading and taking a print. Take multiple copies and keep it at home. At least 4 copies, and keep it before 30th of November. Now to save this, click on print. Now these are the options that are going to appear to you. It's going to say that in case your printer is connected, it is going to give you that option. You can directly print if you want. What I recommend is that before printing, always just go to save as PDF. Once you go to save as PDF, just click as save, and a PDF itself, it gets saved. A PDF itself will get saved. So now once you have this PDF with you, you can always print it multiple times later. You don't have to log into the exam portal again. This is the best way to do it. Some students, sir, we are not getting the save as PDF option. In case you're not getting it, then make sure you directly go to a cyber center or connect it to your printer and directly print the number of copies that you want, rather than doing it multiple times. One more common issue, as you can see ICI logo over here. Sometimes when you take a printout, this logo will not appear based on the printer settings. Don't worry, this hall ticket will still be valid. This is a common question which we get every examination. Now, this is how your hall ticket is going to look like. You have to carry this, and here is where the invigilator is going to sign. Now, one very important thing which apart from this is that, sir, what is our answer format going to look like? So this is how our answer sheets are going to look like. This is a specimen copy. I will link this in the description as well. This is how you're supposed to fill it. Over here, make sure you write CA foundation examination group. There is obviously for foundation, there's no group mentioned. So just you can mention group number 1. Paper number, if it's accounts, paper 1. If it's law BCR, paper 2, accordingly mention the name of the subject. Then in case you end up taking additional answer sheets, you're supposed to mention that over here. Don't fill anything over here. This part only fill in the first box. Do not fill anything over here. Only put a tick mark in the first box, because you have an optional question. You can tick that your question number 1 is always mandatory, so you can put a tick after you have attempted it. In case you took question number 2 as your optional, then don't tick that, and then tick the remaining questions which you have attempted. Make sure to tick them. Don't forget to tick at least before handing it over to the invigilator. do it with a black ballpoint pen only. Remember students, you're supposed to write the exam only with a black ballpoint pen. Over here, you're supposed to write your roll number in words. Here, you're supposed to write your roll number in letters and do the bubbling. Here, you can do the bubbling in black or ballpoint pen. You need not use a pencil in this part, but in your OMR sheet, you're supposed to use only pencil. Here, you're supposed to sign. Don't do anything over here. The invigilator will come and stick a barcode very similar to this. You are not supposed to do anything over here. This part will be done by the invigilator. If they don't come and do it, please remind them before the examination ends. Here, the invigilator will sign. He will sign it immediately after sticking this barcode over here. Your signature should already be there. This is how your answer sheet is going to look like. Don't remark anything over here. This is just the basic instructions, and then there are going to be ruled lines later, about approximately 28 pages, as it says over here. This is how your paper 1 and 2 answer sheets are going to look like. And this is how your OMR sheet is going to look like. So over here, you're supposed to fill in with a ballpoint pen, just the top part. Just the top part here is not allowing me to mark, but if you can see my cursor, just the top part you're supposed to fill with a black ballpoint pen. But the circling should be done only with the HB pencil. How to circle with the pencil, sir? So they have very clearly given the instruction. The correct method, it should be fully circled, no X or tick mark or half circle. If you do that, you will lose marks. So make sure you circle them correctly. While bubbling, make sure if it is first question you're answering, then you are doing it in the first question. Sometimes students jumble these in the examination hall, and then for the 9th question, they'll write bubble in the 10th option. So be very careful while bubbling, in especially if your case you're skipping questions in between. That's when these type of errors can happen. So please be very careful while you're bubbling. And just that is why they ask you to do it with pencil, because in case you do it with pen, you don't have an option to correct it. But in case you make a wrong marking or want to change your answer later, at least you can erase and rebubble. Right? Fill in the question booklet number which you'll get for the paper number 3 and 4. Bubble it. Choose the medium. Obviously, it's going to be English for all of us. So choose that, circle that medium, mention English over here. You have to sign with the pen over here. That these 2 columns are supposed to be left blank. That is for the invigilator. Remember, in paper number 3 and 4, that is for economics and math stats, you're supposed to return back the question paper also to the invigilator along with the answer paper. But paper number 1 and 2, of course, you can carry the question paper along with you back home. These are some basic instructions. Make sure you finish all of this. Don't even wait till 30th. Do it within the next 2 days. This is how your basic instructions are going to look like. If you have further queries, you can feel free to ask me in the doubts on the group or in the comments in the video. In case you found this useful, make sure to share it with your friends as well. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.